Well, hello guys, it's Aquatic Land TV here, back again for another exciting video here on the channel. So, you guys know that I have a series here on the channel that I like to do every Tuesday. And what has been the subject that I have not gotten away from for the last several episodes, including the one I put out earlier today. That's right, Minecraft Live. So, we finally have a date. That's right. Now, let's recap a few things about the 2 times a year system that they are doing now. Minecraft Live will be 2 times a year from now on. Hopefully they stay like this for a very long time and never go back to once a year. So, with that being said, what did we get last year? We got the Happy Ghast early in the year. We got the Happy Ghast announced at Minecraft Live last year. It was announced that on March 22nd, 2025, that we would have a Minecraft Live. That was actually announced on March 5th, 2025. And so I thought we would get it pretty early than what we did today. We actually got it 5 days after the 5th. So that's pretty cool. And the cool thing about this date is it's 1 day before the 1 year anniversary of the March 22nd Minecraft Live. That's right. It's on the 21st. How crazy is that? That Minecraft Live is 1 day before the anniversary of the one in 2025. So, yeah, it is 11 days from right now. And man, I have been waiting for this. We also got a pre-release, and I just felt like something was going to happen at around 11 a.m. today, and it actually did. And so we do have our first pre-release, and I want to bring something up here. There was just one bug related to the end. Now, so far, from any content creators that have been there have been no leaks. So, will we get leaks finally? Will they finally give us hints? Who knows? As time goes on, the next 11 days, I will keep you updated as long as I am not really busy in real life. So, yeah. Sometimes I can be very busy in real life and not get to make videos until later on in the day or something. And so, I apologize if things come out and I'm a little bit late on it, or they don't get made at all. So 11 days from right now, I should be able to, on the 21st, which is a Saturday. It's always on a Saturday. There was one time it was on a Sunday, and that was when they revealed the Tricky Trials update. So just 11 days from now, we are going to find out what is coming next. Now, I do want to mention those bugs that were in the pre-release. There was one particular bug, and I know that I can't get up and get caught on one bug that has to do with the end. However, the fact that we have no leaks this far, I think something pretty big is coming. Now, the Happy Ghast of course, it was one little thing in the Nether, and it did kind of change things. It is about time that we do something other than the overworld. Or if we're going to still do the overworld, we need to do something like a new biome or something like that. We haven't gotten a new biome since the creaking, and I know that wasn't that long ago, but I want something like an archaeology update, because I think that system, despite being one of the best things that came out of Trails and Tales from the old Caves and Cliffs features, I still think it needs a lot of work. And that is one thing I would love to see updated. Another thing is a sky update. I'm not saying they have to implement the entire Aether mod, but something in the sky would be cool. I don't know what that would be. More creatures, definitely. Something cool to fly on in the sky, aside from the happy gas, would be nice. And just something cool. I really am like the rest of you in that I want an end update. Now here are the bugs, or the bug that was fixed in the pre-release today. So yeah, that was the bug. And I'm not saying that we are going to get an end update. More than likely, we're not. I want to lower everybody's expectations here. And just because they, I may have said this in the past, there was a lot of evidence kind of for the trial chambers, because they started fixing combat bugs like crazy. Now if they start putting, like, every time there's a pre-release, a end bug in there, maybe there's a little more evidence. But I just think that that bug is something that is interesting. In fact, let me read it off to you real quick. I may have showed it on screen, but let me read it off to you. Alright, so it says here, end portals and end gateways held by Endermen or as block display entities are not rendered, but Nether portals are. That is the bug that I showed you earlier. So that's what's going on. That's the end bug that we have going on that's been fixed. Like I said, I want to lower people's expectations here and say that we are in the new system, the drop system. So it is still possible that even if they were to do a end update, it would be like one new biome, or at most two, and then maybe some changes to the end ships to inquire something that I want put in there, vaults and stuff. I just think that it's possible we're going to get a new wood type, because King B Dogs was talking about new colors that haven't been explored in Minecraft. So we had that a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, there's all kinds of possibilities. I just want to do something that's not overworld related. And plus, back in February, if we had had a leap day, now it still technically is the year of the 10-year anniversary for the combat update. So it makes sense that we could get a end update. After all, they did update the biomes of the Nether after not even 10 years. I don't know how long it was since they updated the Nether before the Nether update. But it was like 7 or 8 years since they updated the villages. I remember. So this year is the 10-year anniversary of the combat update, which was one of the first updates I ever snapshot tested before I had this server. So yeah, it's pretty cool that it is the 10-year anniversary. Of course, there's going to be other things like the possible announcement of the Minecraft Movie 2, like a full announcement. They haven't filmed anything, as far as I know. They haven't filmed anything yet. So there is still a possibility that we get an end update, or they may save it for if the Ender Dragon is in the second movie and then they do something tied to the end next year. That is always a possibility. I just think it would be very smart that to get away from the overworld, unless you want to do an archaeology, a sky update, or an even underground update again, a mini underground update, because so far we've gotten the creaking, we've gotten wolf variants, and armadillo armor. We have the tiny takeover, the copper age, the mounts of mayhem, the chase the skies, which I guess is technically a sky update, kinda, but it's also a mini Nether update. We need an end update. We need something from the end. Just something. And I'm not counting upgrades from Vibrant Visuals. I'm just saying we need something from the end. They know this. They know we want it as much as we wanted caves and cliffs. It's just a matter of time until it actually happens. It has to be only a matter of time until it happens. So, yeah. I'm just excited. So, we finally have a date. And I'm sorry if this video is kind of late. But yeah, we finally have a date for Minecraft Live 2026, the first one of the year. And yeah, just think about it this way. We have 2 chances a year now to get an end update. So hopefully we will get things soon. I may try to avoid the leaks if they happen. I don't know. It just depends on when they come out and what they are. But yeah, I really do hope that you have enjoyed this video. I know it's late, so yeah, please comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on notifications to never miss a video. And I will, of course, be reacting to it here on the channel. And yeah, please comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on notifications to never miss a video. And I will see you guys again very soon. And always remember that Bryce is a noob. Bye!